Greetings comrades, Thesovietgaming here. Today we have another game for our review here at the Idle Games channel, and this one is Grimoire. So I found this game on Reddit in one of the best games for 2022. It's in early access right now. I have it on the phone, on the Android. I'm not sure if it's available on other platforms or not, let me check. Yeah, it's only on Android right now, so you can play it on the BlueStacks and the Android phones. The link for the game and all the links and everything will be in the description. And before we start, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel in advance, and I will thank you for that in advance as well. Deal? Anyway, the game is actually pretty balanced from what I can tell you. When you start out, you'll be just clicking the runes and you will unlock the more things as you go. I really enjoyed that about incremental game. This is incremental game, this is not an idle game, this is full incremental game. There are a bunch of upgrades here. I won't talk about them too much, because that will kind of spoil it to you. There is a story as well, so there is a lot of story when you unlock the different things, so that will be interesting. So the base mechanics: you click on the runes, you get the runes, you use it, that's main currency. Comprehension is the based on the total amount of the stuff you earned in the game, on the total amount of runes you earned in the current playthrough before the prestige. And the followers is additional multiplier that you can use or you cannot use. So there are some branching mechanics in this one which you can use. Currently, right now, I'm playing on the clicker build, so I have to actually, the phone is easier. I have to click the phone, and that way I will get the most of my rewards. There are spells here. Basically, those are multipliers that you can change around, so we can switch from this one to this one, and our income, as you can see, will go way higher. So I was in the build-up stage before that, and now I can unleash the power of my fingers in order to get the income. As you can see, the runes are going way faster right now, and you can use those runes for additional upgrades. So I was building up my followers multiplier, let's put it like that. You can play with an idle mechanics as well, so you don't actually have to go clicking, tapping it all the time. There is an option to play it without actually touching it too much. You'll just buy the upgrades, and that game will earn you runes automatically. As for the efficiency, I would say right now at my stage they are even, but most of the game I played it with the offline style, with the idle style, when the game earns you stuff automatically. Let's go back to the PC, it will be easier for me to show it to you. So right, your build is basically governed by the creations that you pick. Those are the multipliers. The main one here is artifact that will allow you to have more spells, and the spells are those things that change. They give you huge multipliers that actually add up for the different ways of getting stuff. There is a proficiency and flow. Proficiency is for tapping, flow is for automation. Same here, you can get the bonus for each of those, you can get idle stuff, you can get all that. So the mechanics is pretty simple. I'll make a guide for this game a bit later. It's not that hard, but I enjoyed this game quite a lot. I've been playing it for, let's see, 37 days, so for 1 month already. When you are offline, which is really cool in this game, when you are offline you are getting all the gains, so you don't get, maybe you get a bit lower amount of that, but if you are out for like a week, you will get a week's worth of rewards. It can be good, it can be bad. It's working towards the AFK mechanics a lot, idle mechanics, because if you will forget about the game and you come back, you will get a lot of the rewards. Now let's move on to other spheres of the game. First of all, prestige. Prestige is pretty simple. You reset everything and you will get additional multiplier for that. The only thing that don't reset are those expeditions that will be unlocked later. So every time you prestige, you start from the scratch. Let's do it and you will see how the game develops as you start. So you start here. As I have a lot of multipliers available already, I get quite a good income. I click here, I go to research, I buy all that will give me a lot of multipliers. Then we will get the basic spell for the flow. We'll build a AFK build here, and then we'll move into society. Society is basically your talent path. Here you can pick between 2 options on each stage, on each tier, and we will go for AFK one. We will get this, and as you can see, each time we click on next one, we unlock more things, and those things, they actually can change your income drastically. Every time you unlock the new tier, you will get more and more stuff. At E84 you will unlock expeditions that will stay forever. This is like challenges that you have to go through, and they will give you some additional bonuses. I managed to do 1 to 3 of those by now. So let's buy some more stuff really fast, and we will buy more spells. That way we can combine those things together to get additional multipliers. There we go, our income is skyrocketing right now. Let's get some creations, alright? And yeah, basically this is what you do when you play AFK. You just get those things, you get additional multi. You see, that's crazy, that's going crazy high. And now you wait, because in the AFK build you have to wait a little bit before it will build up for the actual income, but you don't have to do anything. With the tap one, with the active tapping one, it will take a little bit less time to do the build up, but you will still need that. You will still need those followers, and right now at this stage there is no other way to get those other than, you know, build up stage where you wait for the followers to build up that will multiply everything. Now, what else do we have? We have achievements in this game. Achievements are called legacies. There are a bunch of those, and each of those will give you some bonus. This is just like Realm Grinder, and I really like that, because basically when each of those things will give you some little buff or the major buff sometimes, you really want to get through them all, because even each of those legacy will give bonus to other ones, because most of the bonuses are per legacy. So that means that if you will get the one for the tapping build, for the active build, your idle build will still get bonus for that, which is pretty cool. And there are some secret ones down here that are basically, well, most of them will be unlocked as you go. For example, this persistent one will go only for the people who are not playing the game that actively, and they can stay 72 hours in one lifetime, which is one playthrough between the prestige mechanics, and that's pretty long time. So yeah, good things about this game that there is a really interesting unlocks mechanics. So as you go through the game you will unlock more things, and you are really curious how it will affect your playthrough. There are several builds that you can use in order to exploit either AFK mechanics or active mechanics, and you can adjust things as you go, and you don't really have to play it that actively. You don't have to keep it open. You can just close the game altogether, close the game, open it up, do things that you need, do the upgrades, get some of those stuff, get some of these stuff, and so on, and then you close it again and wait before you are ready to do the prestige, to retire. And then when your multiplier is higher than before, you will get more stuff. Currently at this stage, right now, where I am, I'm stuck. So there is a huge wall, and it's taking forever to get to the next society upgrade, which will unlock more things. The game says that I'm really close to the end game right now, so it's in early access, so there are not that many content right now. It will be added later, I think. So I'm losing interest already, but it was 1 month. That's a pretty good time for the new game, and if there will be no more content after we'll unlock this one, and if there won't be any upgrades that will make your path from this one to this one easier, a lot of people will drop off at this point, because I need E41, and right now my maximum is E23, so it will take at least 2 more weeks or maybe even a month for me to get there. And if it will unlock, those are powerful upgrades, let's be honest. Like, I know how those can be exploited for the better profit, but if there will be nothing else after that, I'll be sad and I'll drop it for now, because we want more progression and we want it to be either unlimited or there should be end to this game. I really like incremental and idle games that have an ending. When you do something, then congratulations, you save the, I don't know, universe, that kind of stuff. So yeah, right now that's all this game have, and even if it sounds simple, it's not, really not, because I experimented a lot with those builds in order to get the right ones, and I figured out 2 optimal builds, and they are kinda even. One is active, one is passive, and we'll talk about that in the guide. I recommend you guys to try this game. The first week in this game is really cool because the progression is really fast and interesting, and you unlock more things and more things appear on the screen, more options, more mechanics, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So Yeah, try it, you will like it or not, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game if you played it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this, and I think that will be it for this review. And I think that will be it for this review, because everything else that I can tell about this game will be more of spoilers and mechanic detail that are not really interesting for the newer people. But yeah, I really wanted to ask you guys one thing, by the way. Yes, do you want me to do reviews on the bad incrementals? Because I have bunch of games here that I tried and that I feel that those aren't interesting. And do you want me to do reviews, maybe like 5 bad games of January that I went through that you don't want to go for, or not? Let me know about that in the comments as well. So yeah guys, other than that, check the links in the video description and the pinned comments. There are more playlists, there is a Discord, there are a lot of useful stuff that you might like. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, that's important, that's a must. You must like the video and subscribe to the channel. We need to hit 1000 subs as soon as possible, and only you can help me with that. And yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. This video.